Hi everyone and welcome back to Fully Playable Games. So on today's video we are going to be having a look back at the CD Projekt Red live stream from yesterday. I did watch it live and I thought I'd put a small video together just having a look at the different announcements. So with that, let's roll the intro and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of the announcement. So yes, there was a big announcement yesterday from CD Projekt Red announcing the latest update to Cyberpunk 2077, and it is official. They have announced the update 1.5, which will include a whole load of quality of life improvements within the game. It also comes with 4 new DLCs. And it also comes with the big one for me, the next gen upgrade. So now that we know when that's coming, I am going to be doing a let's play of it on my PS5 and we'll see how it plays. But let's get into some of the updates that they announced within the video. And the first big one that they announced was a complete upgrade, or update is probably the best word, to the perk system. So they have completely upgraded the UI and they have removed some perks, they've added some in, and it's essentially a whole process of tweaking the perk system. Some perks, for example, like the stealth mechanic have actually been replaced with the ninja suit. There was also another perk that I can't remember off the top of my head that allowed, I think it was for underwater breathing, which has been completely removed because it was seen as an exploit within the game. Then the next update that they announced were some AI improvements. These include upgrading the combat AI of NPCs. So now the AIs will fight back in a more realistic way. Then there was also a big upgrade to the driving AI. And one of the big areas that they focused on in the announcement was panic driving. So if you are in the street and you fire your gun in the direction of, say for example, a load of cars sitting in traffic, whatever car you're aiming at will then go into what's called panic mode. That driver will do anything they can to get away. That involves driving through smashing into other cars, driving over pedestrians, driving on the pavement or the sidewalk, destroying traffic signals and everything like that. Their main aim is to get away. Obviously that's not anything new. We've seen stuff like that in GTA for years, but yeah, it's nice that it's been added to Cyberpunk. Then the next improvements that they announced were some UI improvements, and the first one that they covered was an update to the time skip UI. And they say that the reason this was done was to make it a bit easier to see what time you were skipping to and just make it a bit easier to interact with. Then the other UI upgrade that they were promoting on the video was a big upgrade to the map UI. So this includes upgrades to the legend and also upgraded filters as well, and just generally making the map a bit easier to read. So that was good. Then the next update they went into were about vehicles. So one of the big complaints with the original version of the game was the vehicle handling wasn't realistic, and it didn't actually make it. Essentially it broke the immersion. Now they've made massive improvements to the vehicle handling. Vehicles now feel a lot heavier. Cars also have the feeling of advanced features. Advanced real-world features such as things like ABS. And each car and bike will handle completely differently, so it will be down to the player to determine what vehicle they actually prefer using. They've also added little cosmetic touches as well, such as all of the motorbikes have illuminated rims. So you literally, I think you toggle it with the same button that you do to toggle the car lights. And yeah, then we're going to get on to the DLCs. So as I said earlier on, there are 4 DLCs that were released, that are going to be releasing with 1.5. The first one is a new selection of weapons. So when you go to the shops, you have the option to buy these new weapons and accessories. So there's 2 new rifles, and then some new scopes and muzzle brakes to go with them as well. Then DLC 2 is going to be character customization. So it will be more like hairstyles, makeup, and yeah, just more granular control over how your character looks. It will also allow you to change your character's appearance from the mirror within your apartment. And talking of apartments as well, there will also be a new feature that will allow you to renovate your apartments. They're calling it apartment makeovers, and in this it will essentially allow you to select from a pre-made template and yeah, give a new overlay essentially to your apartment. And in addition to the apartment makeovers, they are also introducing 4 new apartments into the game. And yeah, all of these apartments are going to be a one-time payment, and you can have more than one apartment. This was something that I was wondering about while we were watching, while I was watching the announcement. Yeah, it's not a case of you buy one apartment and lose the other. You can essentially have 5 apartments within the game. And then the final DLC is going to be new photo mode poses for Johnny Silverhands. This will give you new options and new poses for Johnny Silverhands while you're in photo mode. And yeah, with that, so what we'll do is we'll have a quick look at the announcement trailer for the new update, and then we'll get into a couple more details.
Night City? Man, I fucking love it. I was born here, I live here, and downright refuse to die anywhere else. What the?
170 people were killed in a cyber psycho attack shocks West Springs.
The biggest crisis on the NC.
This is M54 News.
Listen, kid. If there's one thing I can tell you about this city, you either love it or want to burn it. No middle ground. Coming here is a crash course in the survival of the fittest, the greediest, the most vile, and most corrupted gonks.
See this badge? That means I can do whatever the fuck I want.
But behind the blinding lights and all of the rot, you might just discover a beauty that can only be found here. Night City is full of love, friendships, and family ties that run deeper than any cyberware eddies can buy.
Zapper dumples and filth. In some ways, Night City never changes.
City of dreams, city of gang. You don't believe in no fate. I might just dig up your grave. Stepping up here with a gang. City of dreams, city of gang, 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 gang. City of dreams, live in your grave. You live in your grave. City of dreams, city of gang, 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 gang. City of dreams, live in your grave. You live in your grave. City of dreams, city of.
It's the city's promise. Not everyone's buying it. But if you want to know for sure, you just need to try it for yourself.
So it is official. 1.5 has now been released. I have downloaded it to my PS5 already. And as soon as I finish filming this video, I'm actually going to be filming a Let's Play that is going to be coming out on Thursday. I've said before, I have not really played Cyberpunk. I played probably about 10-15 minutes, or the first 10-15 minutes, and I essentially put it on the shelf. Now, what I did say was, as soon as the next gen version was released, I would pick it up again and see how it played. So yeah, we are going to be playing it on Thursday and we'll see what it's like. But there is some bits to go through with the next gen versions. So the next gen versions are obviously going to be the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. Both versions come with two different modes. You have performance mode, which runs at 60 FPS at 4K, and then you've also got ray tracing, which runs at is capped at 30 FPS, but does still run in 4K. The Series S will only have the performance mode, but that also is slightly different to the performance mode on the next gen, whereas that is capped at 30 FPS and a max resolution of 1440p. The install size for the update is going to be around 56 gig, and PS5 owners like myself, if you've got the PS4 version running on your PS5, you will need to remove that and then go online and download the PS5 Pacific version. It won't auto update. All the other consoles will auto update, so all of the Xboxes will all auto update to 1.5, and if you're running it on the Series X, it will automatically give you the optimized version. But for PS5 users, you do need to delete the PS4 version from your PlayStation and then install the PS5 version from the PlayStation Store. And to do this, put the disc in your PS5, then it will allow you to, if I remember right, it was view details, and then you click on the three dots, go to Cyberpunk 2077, and then it will give you the option for the PS5 version at £0 and 0 pence. So just select that or purchase that, download it, and then you're good to go. You will still need your PS4 disc to play the game, but it just allows you to get the PS5 upgrades. And yeah, that is pretty much everything that was announced at the live event. What are my impressions? If I'm honest, I'm extremely disappointed with the DLCs. I think they're lazy options, but I'm not really, what's just the best way to say this? Not really fussed about the DLCs, if I'm honest. The big thing for me is obviously getting the quality of life improvements that they've said, and also getting the next gen version. Another improvement that I did forget to mention as well that they announced was about vehicle spawning. and also NPC spawning. So when you select to have a vehicle delivered to you now, there will be different spawn points. So if, for example, you requested 3 vehicles, instead of them all spawning and then piling up on each other, they will actually spawn in different points of the area that you're in. So you won't get that dog pile of vehicles. Then in addition to that, they also said that the NPCs will not disappear if you're running away from them. So if you were running down the street and then all of a sudden turn around, you're not then going to be faced with an empty street. It's still going to be lively, shall we say. But other than that, I can't really give my thoughts on what the update entails and what I think of the update until I've actually had a chance to play it. So as I say, I'm going to wrap up this video here, and I'm going to jump on the PS5 and have a look at the game for myself, and yeah, at the end of that video I'll let you know what I think of it. But with that said, if you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're not already, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. I just want to say a massive thank you for joining me today. Really hope you enjoyed this different type of video. I am hoping in the future to do a bit more of these. We are coming into E3 time now. Also, we're having the regular Sony and Nintendo announcements. So yeah, I'm hoping to be doing a bit more of these reaction type videos. But yeah, with that said, I'm going to wrap the video up there. So thank you so much for joining me. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.